Off the bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Yo people, what we're telling them, Mr. My line Jai back again with another reaction. Right now we got Akala Find the Booth part 2. I got one more to do after this. I've done 1, I've done 4. And I just go by what you man tell me in it, but these two, no one's been requesting them, so I thought, you know what? Initiative, bro. Sometimes in life you gotta take initiative, bro. That's what I'm doing right now. Taking some initiative. Let's get into it.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Akala, brother, you know what time it is when you hear this, right?
Literally months ago, I had an afro just like that. Now I look back at it, and I'm like, wow, man, good times. Good times, man. I miss my afro.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yo, Akala.
Wow.
Knowledge is power. Volume 1, mixtape, 28th of May. Listen, AkalaMusic.com.
Chase.
Tiny bit more vocal, please, actually. Listen, knowledge is power, always. Listen.
The scam, brother, the scam!
You see the difference as well, bro. You see the difference. Nowadays, when people go to a fire in the booth, they're getting dripped out. Like, this guy just came in a white tee, bro, because at the end of the day, all it's about is the music for him. That's what I'm saying, bro. At the end of the day, the people that go spit in a booth today, bro, in the modern day, the regular fine booths that you see today, bro, they probably will see the music the same, bro, but it's a bit more than just about the music. But people like that, it's just about the essence, fam. You get me? So they don't need to get dripped out, bro, because at the end of the day, the mob that is moving is what is murdered, you know? But yeah, just, you know what I mean? It's just nice to see all the little differences, bro. And it's not even to say times, because I'm sure people in times like this as well would actually go out dripped out as well, fam. But it's just people like Akala, fam, that kind of issue that really matter, bro.
Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face.
See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Life is simple, man. Life is simple.
Oi, mate, my personal life's great. Some of you would love me more if I rub that in your face. Okay, well, let us run down the resume and have a little chat about Akala's living today. Big whip, nice yard, been all over the globe. Look how many continents that I have done. Shows, couple little companies, neat little office, everything going swell. Little bit of profit, built a business, educating kids from the block. So far as I'm concerned, you gotta be a mug to not rate him. Oh, my own masters.
Is that he talking about himself in third person, bro? I'm talking about his own accomplishments. I normally say don't self-promote because it ain't a good look, bro, because sometimes your head gets too, you know what I'm saying? But with Akala, he's allowed to, bro. Because look at the ish that he's spitting about, fam. Respect it, man. Respect it.
Still my own master, novels and strips on the way. Rap is just a part of the genius in his head, and he knows it, dickhead. Since I used to kick ball for West Ham with my big head. Back in school days, wearing hand-me-downs from my sister, and gal was still onto man. Now that's some Ross charisma.
Hey.
School days wearing hand-me-downs from my sister, and gal was still onto man. Now that's some Ross charisma. It's just a nipper. I took my first pull of Rizla. And who you think gave me that? Yeah, my bigger sister. So when we speak of struggle, cousin, it's yours. You know the same old madness. Working class poor, yeah. So may have won a couple awards. I guarantee you that my family just as messed up as yours. All the abuse and the alcoholism and drug addiction. Uncles going to prison. This is working class living in Britain.
Yeah, at the end of the day, bro, more times, bro, the people with the peas and all of that are in a worse position. You know why, blood? Because at least people down here, bro, they're just facing reality, bro. It is what it is. The reality is the reality. The people at the top, bro, they're trying to live in a fallacy, bro. Yo, was that just bars? Was that just bars? Hey, yo, someone clap out for me, bro. So I just spot bars. Reality, fallacy. I just spot bars. But basically, these men are up there hiding behind things, whereas these men, it is what it is for them, and people are seeing it is what it is, bro. Whereas these people up there, people think that they got certain things, but realistically, they think they're pattern like that, bro. You get me? The trivial things are, but the things that matter, not so much, bro. You get me? Because more times up there, you'll see people's, you know what I mean, relationships broken, blah, blah, blah. But people think, oh, your life's good, but, you know what I mean? People just need to realize, till this day, bro, till this day, people think as long as you got peace, bro, everything's calm. Which it really isn't the case, bro. It really isn't the case.
Ain't great, you gotta be kidding. So please don't ever get confused by me spitting. Cause yes, I said the ghetto's in our head, but no, I didn't mean if you live next to a food yard, that's in your dreams. I meant believing in the madness they spout spout about us is far more dangerous than putting us in council houses. So yeah, I criticize, but from a place of love, never, ever. Cause I think that I've become above every young bruv you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, it's a little guidance and love, so I think that you're the mug. And why be smug when it's an actual fact? We all commit crime simply by paying tax. Cause we...
Yeah, take this back, bro. Take this back. I always say it, bro. Just question things. At the end of the day, life is one big double entendre, bro. You know what I mean? Just decode it, bro. That's all you gotta do. Just decode it. That's all, blood. Just decode it.
Head, but no, I didn't mean if you live next to a food.
Because if you don't, your head's gonna get spun, fam.
Yard that's in your dreams. I meant believing in the madness they spout about us is far more dangerous than putting us in council houses. So yeah, I criticize, but from a place of love, never, ever. Cause I think that I've become above every young bruv you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, it's a little guidance and love, so I think that you're the mug. And why?
I said that's me, man. It's a little guidance and love, bro. Because that's all people need at the end of the day, bro. But not everyone has it, bro. It's a simple thing. You don't even need money to attain it, but not everyone has it.
Bruv you wanna judge as a tug. It's me, man, it's a little guidance and love, so I think that you're the mug. And why be smug when it's an actual fact? We all commit crime simply by paying tax. Cause we didn't go and tickle them people in Iraq and ask them so politely for all the minerals we extract. We blew children's heads off, set fire to backs. With a gangster nation, get down and you get clapped. So when you see the youth, they're running around on the road with heaters, don't be surprised, they're just copying their leaders.
So you need to listen to things like this to just remind you of certain things at times, bro. This guy's spitting facts right now, bro. This guy's spitting facts. I mean, the tax thing, bro, is not literally... You need to like really listen to what he's saying, bro. You get me? You're not the one out there committing them atrocities, but you're enabling. You're an enabler, bro. Just because you're not in the forefront, if you're an enabler, it can be even worse, fam. But that's what he's trying to say, and you don't even realize it. Some people don't even realize it, that they're doing that kind of ish with their peas and that they're giving and tax that they're paying, blah blah blah, bro. It's a mazzoline. And the bad that you just said right there, bro.
See the youth, they're running around on the road with heaters, don't be surprised, they're just copying their leaders. Long as the wars stay in places that are brown and poor, we can all pretend to be abhorred, but we applaud. If you go up to Knightsbridge and get violent, the policeman that doppies you will probably get knighted. If I don't want to fight you,
know, knighted by the... Yeah.
Because it ain't cause I'm frightened, I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're tight and
Hey, sorry, dude, but on Twitter the other day, bro, someone said, "Yo, who's the most toxic woman in world history?" Bro? And someone said Queen Elizabeth. Blood. I started dying, blood. That was a joke.
I wanna fight you, cause it ain't.
Kay Hopkins was on there as well, fam. Pretty much, those were the only two people that were on there, fam. That were like, you know what I mean, well known. Which is kind of a mad thing.
Cause I'm frightened, I'd just rather fight with those who really think they're tight and I ain't scared of bleeding, I am scared of breathing another breath in this world where everything is so uneven. When millions murdered in the Congo when it's barely news. But if a footballer's wife should buy a pair of shoes, I'm supposed to give a f***. Apparently, I do not. The world's a reflection of your block. And if you think a world that profit from their death and be totally cool, thinks you're better cause you live here, you're a bloody fool.
Yo, at the end of the day, bro, you're gonna preach about what you know, which more times artists normally preach about like their homeland, blah blah blah. But I like what Akala does because he talks about the world in a whole, bro. He doesn't just talk about just Africa or just this place or that place. He chats about the whole thing, you get me? And I like that about him, not gonna lie. I like that about him. And not to say that other people that just chat about their hometown or homeland or countries and their monstrosities that they're going through and technicalities, blah blah blah. I'm not saying that they're wrong for that. Because at the end of the day, you're bringing awareness to a thing that you're, what do you call it, that's something that's close to your heart, innit? But still, I like that he talks about the broader aspect, humanity, and not just a one people, you get me?
Look around at genocidal abuse, I swear humanity ain't nothing but a virus with shoes. Then I pick my nephew up
Man said a virus with shoes, you know, that's crazy.
From school, and I look at the youths and see the love they show each other, and I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet what is their race or religion, so we're...
Literally, bro, literally, a newborn baby is like a blank flash drive, bro. What kind of, whatever data you put in there is what it's gonna know from at the end of the day. That's literally every born baby, fam. That's why life's so simple as a kid, bro. No cap. Life's just simple as a kid. Then you grow up, bro, and your head just gets blacked.
Love they show each other, and I'm just so confused because they ain't learned yet what is their race or religion. So we're born unconditioned, but we learn to play our position in the system. Look what that does to our recognition of self. We grow suspicion of our own intuition. Now listen, Akala's sick, but he raps about racism too much. Could you imagine I gave a flying? Cause it's amazing how many wanna claim they love this music with no respect for the actual struggle that produced it. Did hip-hop not start in segregated hoods? Are them hoods not still segregated? So it's really good. Are the First Nation not still on reservations where the age of 46 is the average life expectation? And fellas, I wonder where the
back in the day, people used to live until the 90s or 100s, bro. I mean, thank God for it. My great grandma's still alive, but well in the 90s, bro. You get me? So that's a blessing for me still. But 46 though, life expectancy, yeah. That's a joke, fam. That's a joke. You man pattern up, bro.
Where the age of 46 is the average life expectation. And fellas, I wonder where the favelas have been suddenly knocked down and replaced with something better. If you got sense, you see fights are joined. The race, class and gender are sides of the same coin. So if you're really down for justice, whoever the people who suffers, whoever you are, I consider you my sister's brothers. But call it what it is, like Carlin or Bill Hicks. Not these patronizing left-wing little twits that ask me dumb shit on a superior tip and wanna act like cause I read I saw less violence as a kid. Don't make me an exception for your mental protection from accepting the madness in the system we are left in. That was the clearest thing to come of August events. All the closet bigots started speaking their minds again. So when a Jamaican or Asians misbehaving, of course it's because of their skin. Blonde hair kills a million people, that's just him. And it's entertaining some people.
Sorry, Bled. I just need to check something, fam. Because I'm just... Charlie Sloth, Bled. Because I'm looking at how long this fire in the booth is, bruv, and I'm like, it's nice to have a platform in the world where people are just spitting out here for like, wait, I can't even check it on them because the time's just not available like that. Sorry, because the thing's 14 minutes in it, but it's just nice that because in the US, bruv, you don't really have platforms where people are just spitting for like 14 minutes, bruv. And I'm looking at the fire in the booth right now, bro, and they're like 7, 8. Jordan was the last one, but Jordan's fire in the booth was the last one where it was like 16 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And literally all the US artists that come through, their fire in the booth is like 3 minutes, 4 minutes or whatever, which just says a lot, blood, which says a lot. Not even gonna lie. Juice WRLD as well. Juice WRLD, yeah, I forgot about that. Juice WRLD's fire in the booth. If you haven't heard that, go watch that, bro. Because that thing's hard. That one was 14 minutes as well. But it's just mad to see, blood. It's mad to see. It's mad to see. It's mad to see. You don't really see like fire in the booths this long nowadays.
People are so thick, but I prefer that than all of the fake grins. Cause it's the only problem. People claim they wanna solve, but don't actually wanna talk about how it evolved. You are told, this country really, really yours, sir? What they did to brown people did to their own poor first, and originally in the States. Working class whites were also enslaved, though no one talks about it today. Ever since the master came with the system of privilege, made the working whites the overseers.
For you man that just open your eyes bare wide, listen to that again.
Own poor first and originally in the States. Working class whites were also enslaved, though no one talks about it today. Ever since the master came with the system of privilege, made the working whites the overseers, mulattoes the house. Cause put the darkest blacks in the field, that mind is with us still. $1 billion industry, skin cream and bleaching pills. And let's be
literally, if I had the power to just wipe all that ish out, blood, I would, bro. Because you man don't really see how bad it is. You man don't see how bad it is that probably live over here. You don't really see people bleaching that much. But places like Jamaica, Africa, all of that, it's bad, fam. Bad, but literally everywhere you turn, someone's bleaching and it's properly like messing up the skin and that, bro. Beautiful, beautiful skin, fam. Messing up the melanin and that, bro. And the thing is, people see what it does to your skin and they still do it anyway, fam, which is a mazzoline, bro. But yeah, now that I'm here, I don't see it as much, obviously. But obviously, when I lived in Gambia, we used to see it all the time. And even some of my own aunties, bro, no cap, fam, no cap. But chatting to them don't really do anything, fam. They're still trying to get lighter out here, bro. Honestly.
Be honest, most people are my complexion. To this very day still think they're better than the darker section. You say it's changed, then only educate me about Wilberforce, not about the Africans in Haiti who beat the armies of the British, Spanish and Napoleon. From the moment they stolen them, there was no controlling them. When I was in school, she said, no, you never fought for freedom. No, we freed you, and you were on your knees pleading. And what's more, did you know that we kind of saved you from the barbarism of Africa? You should be grateful when enough of our own people can't be bothered to read that they actually believed that we were swinging from trees.
Listen. For you, man, bro, that don't have kids, I beg you, when you get older, bro, just teach your kids certain things, because you know for a fact, yeah, schools ain't gonna teach your kids certain things, bro. So it's literally a duty for you, you get me, to teach them and clue them up on certain things, bro. You get me? Because I had that, bro, and it definitely benefited to me, 1000%, bro. Because at the end of the day, these men don't really care about your kids, bro. There are obviously some teachers out there that, you know what I mean, really do care for their job and all of that, bro. But if you're talking about the bigger picture, bro, people don't really care about your kids, fam. So it's up to you, bro, to raise them and clue them up on certain things, not cap, bro. You have the duty, bro. I need you to fulfill that duty, fam. You know what I mean? With kids comes responsibility.
And what's more, did you know that we kind of saved you from the barbarism of Africa? You should be grateful when enough of our own people can't be bothered to read that they actually believed that we were swinging from trees. They don't know the Kingdom of Congo had embassies in Italy 500 years ago. Literally ain't heard of St. Maurice nor Septimus Severus. They ain't studying the past cause they think it's irrelevant, and attempts to pretend ancient Egyptians weren't African. Nothing more than pseudo-intellectual lies. They obviously ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes. And
listen to what this guy's saying, bro. Listen to what this guy's saying. And for you, man, that's listening and don't understand, bro, I can't help you, bro. At the end of the day, you get me? Go read at the end of the day, fam. You get me? Because even when it comes to certain situations that this guy's talking about, I feel like I'm unequipped sometimes to even clue up certain people. Obviously, I can brush the surface with it, but Akala's like a different level of just gunblade, you know what I'm saying?
Ain't read what Aristotle and Herodotus said about people that they saw for their own eyes. And Egypt's been invaded since the fall of the pharaohs. Not once, not twice, but many, many times. So nobody wants to explain why so many statues are missing noses, even when them statues made of granite. It ain't one people alone mistaught about themselves. We live on Celtic land, but don't learn about the Celts. The same Irish people you character.
Sorry, I know I keep on coming away from this, but I just... richest man to ever live. Whoo! They ain't keeping that one away, blood. I just wanted to find out what Google would tell me, fam. Because if they said something else, yeah, fam.
To rise a stupid dream in the dark ages.
If you don't know who I is, just type in Mansa Musa, blood, and just read about him a bit. You get me?
The most educated.
Real G, blood. Real G, blood.
About the Celts, the same Irish people you characterize as stupid during the dark ages. Some of the most educated living in Europe. And did you learn the numbers you count with every day was invented by Indian people? I bet you didn't. Or how many million Indians fought for Britain in both world wars? Still you got the cheek to call them immigrants.
That's what I'm saying, bro. For you man out here that think all of this was built on your backs, it really wasn't, bro. You get me? It really wasn't, fam. It really wasn't, bro. You get me? But more time, bro, people that are watching this video are clued up, bro. You get me? The people, the higher ups ain't gonna be watching these kind of things, fam. They don't care, bro. They don't care, bro. They're just gonna take advantages, bro. Take liberties and dip.
We don't learn about the Moors, of course. For some, that knowledge dangerous. Is it a problem, the impact they had on the Renaissance? When people take power over another group, we minimize their achievements so we can make it feel true. So if you think Columbus was first to sail ocean blue, you probably believe Elvis invented rock and roll too. And oh, for the record, no doubt I believe in peace, but not for 1 second, and they'll turn the other cheek.
Hey yo, side story though. Have you man seen all of this ish going on between like Eminem and Snoop Dogg and that? And it's kind of like a little race war in hip hop and that, bro. Because you know, black people pretty much created every single type of music that people listen to these days. So I get where it stems from, and because basically what they're saying is Eminem can't be claimed the best lyricist or best rapper of all time due to the fact of his skin color. You get me? Which I don't agree with, to be honest, bro, because yeah, music is music at the end of the day, but I get where people are coming from. I get where people are coming from, you get me? I get where people are coming from, because everyone was stolen from my people, so at the end of the day, they want to keep certain things to themselves. So I get admitting it, especially for the older generation, bro, you get me? I get the little double entendre that's going on, bro, but at the end of the day, if you've proven it, bro, you know what I'm saying? The music speaks for itself at the end of the day, which is facts. I don't really listen to Eminem. because he ain't really for me. But I respect the guy, and if someone said that he's the best like lyricist of all time, bro, I can't fault it, blood. Not gonna lie, I can't fault it, fam. Because it's truth at the end of the day. The music speaks for itself, bro. But that's just a little thing that's been going on, bro, over in the US side, and I don't know if you man have been just seen it or whatever. Probably not.
They slap you, slap them back, take teeth. The only way a bully ever learn is getting beat. Fight, fire with fire, nah, fire with water. See, the life-giving force is stronger than the destroyer.
What he said, fire with fire, now fire with water, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, to revolutionize something and change someone's psyche or mentality, they always need fire, blood.
That's why these MCs can't speak to me. No, all men are not made equally. My brain's made of iron fiber, conducting the livest wire. My average grade's higher than Oxford or Cambridge require. I don't want credit because I got a message. I want credit because I'm the best MC. Dead it. When I came out way back in 04, sister, I just won every award. Most man would have done the bait thing, put big sis on the chorus chords. That would have been A-list draw. Quickly I would have been famous more, but look how I came in this thing raw. Bang up the streets some more. If I MC then I heard me rap, I'd be like, what the? I ain't never gonna be that good, so I better not push my luck. It will embarrass me. Only insanity would make you challenge me. Better hope if we bump heads, that day that I feel like charity. If not, it's a beating, and there ain't no use in searching for meaning. Cause all it means is that you are crap and I am a genius. Why I'm Panama, I push the parameter. Can you imagine if I'm sicker than average? I kill him with character. Benjamin Banneker, look at the marriage, I stamina damage. I went from Botanica, got a look for the whole of the calendar. So cold that I roll in the challenger. Why you man roll with the amateurs? I'm too much harder. You can just call him Father Akala, but I don't talk shit like a
said Father Akala.
pastor. You already know that I'm smarter than half a bloody disaster. If I ever start, I'll probably a prodigy, make you a martyr for these crap MCs that mumble, then see me in the flesh and crumble. Whoever told you that I was humble? No, I'm not. Don't lie. I'm so sure in my writing ability that I feel like I'm finding divinity. Sit down, let me rhyme a soliloquy. My agility, time in this military. What a scene guillotine for the mini-me. It seems you're a fiend for the mimicry.
Hey, that is funny, blood. That is funny, that is funny, that is funny, blood. For all you man that are complaining, bro, yeah, he just shut you down right there, bro. He just shut you down. Right, let me read it up for you.
You ever start, I'll probably a prodigy, make you a martyr for these crap MCs that mumble, then see me in the flesh and crumble. Whoever told you that I was humble? No, I'm not. Don't lie. I'm so sure in my writing ability that I feel like I'm finding divinity. Sit down, let me rhyme a soliloquy. My agility, time in this military. What a scene guillotine for the mini-me. It seems you're a fiend for the mimicry. Your team couldn't dream of the synergy that I bring when I scheme when a wicked beat. There goes again with the big words with best syllables. Get your dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Slash them, smash them in the mouth.
You're not gonna lie, bro. That right there kind of reminds me of JME, bro. The way he just spot right there.
What a scene guillotine for the mini-me. It seems you're a fiend for the mimicry. Your team couldn't dream of the synergy that I bring when I scheme when a wicked beat.
Listen here, listen here.
There goes again with the big words with best syllables. Get your dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Slash them, smash them in the mouth. But
kind of a JME, kind of reminds me of JME right there, bro. No cap. I got a JME vibe right there.
Guillotine for the mini-me. It seems you're a fiend for the mimicry. Your team couldn't dream of the synergy that I bring when I scheme when a wicked beat. There goes again with the big words with best syllables. Get your dictionaries out. That's what I'm about. Clowns wanna shout. Slash them, smash them in the mouth. Bloody professor, a man of the letters I read and I'm sure that I'm better. Never regret an endeavor to dead an oppressor. I think that the lepers that think that their pleasures are better endeavors than all of our pressures. But see me, born in a rage, maroon blood coursing my veins. As you can see, I was born for the stage, but I'll never be their cultural maid. Some say that we're
Man said born for the stage, never be a cultural maid, bro. Because at the end of the day, the music is the most important thing. I never lose sight of that, bro. Because more times people do, bro, with all the extra BS that comes with the music thing.
Political is what they're doing, isn't? Don't they preach a political doctrine called materialism? But for all the Italian clothes that you wear, or German cars that you drive, or French champagne that we'll buy, will still be monkeys in their eyes. So why you were begging it? Who knows? Italians fight to wear Jamaican clothes. Italians call their own women for everyone's entertainment, bro. But hey, what do I know? I'm just the one with the codes of the flows all over the globe. I'm bunning down shows, but still don't oil my chest and pose. Pose a threat to the power structure. Not because we're anything special, but because we're the people together. And that's the only way things change ever.
Oh my gosh. Akala just tore the building to pieces! I don't even know what to say. I feel like I just been schooled for a hot minute right there. Certain MCs, you know what? Like, I don't want to hear you. Don't call my phone. If you ain't coming to destroy a beat like that, don't call my phone or you're going to get a voicemail. Akala, wow. I don't even know what to say.
Yo, little story. Let's take him down. Yo, listen.
Okay, let's relax.
Yo.
I know you gonna dig this.
Let's relax, bro. Because the last time he did a story thing, bro, he blocked my head. Relax, bro. You get me? Relax.
Yo.
I know you gonna dig this.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane.
not the poverty, it's the inequality, bro, because everyone's not treated the same at the end of the day, bro. Hey, this guy's a national treasure, bro. Protect this guy, fam.
It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts, absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day. Yo, listen. In a scheme of living, my life wasn't hard, but as far as Britain goes, I practically starved. Sleeping in a tracksuit, gas meter running out, electric cut off as well, candles lighting up the house. Looking in my mother's eyes, I see how she feels. The strain and the pain of just paying bills that ain't real. And that's how I grew, like so many more. And that was part of who I am very sure. You wanna know the rage I feel in my stomach? No, my mom and dad split up when I was still in her stomach. And not everything that happened I will put in 16s, but I will tell you enough so you will know what I mean. My boys, everything that happened I will put in 16s, but I will tell you enough so you will know what I mean. My boy's mother got cancer the same time as mine, but his mother died and mine survived. It was crazy back then. When I was like 10, already had the mental strength more than many grown men. This was a couple years after my stepdad left. Did he really know the crazy mess that he left? Because mum done recover from the lumps in her neck, but being poor and alone couldn't cope with the stress. My big sis fought, so much so, now I hadn't left school. When she left home, I was 13 by now, still a little kid, innocent. Next couple years though, will turn him to a militant. That is the result of no food in the fridge. And every other day you're getting searched by the pigs. Plus these patronizing teachers though, my grade sick, trying to emasculate me, yeah, turn me to a Anna.
That happens a lot, bro. Even the other day I was chatting with my fam, one of my sisters was saying the same thing, bro. Especially back in the day, bro. Especially back in the day when you were different race, bro. You know what I'm saying? The teacher thing, yeah. It's very common, bro. Especially, bro, everywhere, in fact, fam. Not even just in certain places, everywhere, fam.
Don't mean a woman, please let me be clear. I mean a spineless man.
That's why you gotta check on your kid, fam. You know what I'm saying? Check on your kid, bro. Check on your kid. See what's going on in school so they're not brainwashing your youth, fam. You get me?
And because what do they fear more than a working class brown male with a brain? When our energy is harnessed, everything changed. Look at Pac, look at Marley, look at Hendrix, look at Garvey. This is the potential that is wasted on a daily basis. A racist, classist world that we're living. Still we coming for nothing and we educate millions.
You see what he named the people right there? He didn't say Biggie Smalls, bro. Because I feel like that's another reason why people rate Pac more, because it was more than music, fam. Not gonna lie. That's kind of mad, fam. Because Tupac really was more than music, fam.
Look at Pac, look at Marley, look at Hendrix, look at Garvey. This is the potential that is wasted on a daily basis. A racist, classist world that we're living. Still we coming for nothing and we educate millions. I see why it scares you. It's like, how dare you overcome obstacles that we have been careful to place in your way every step of the way. In this so-called democracy where kids get sprayed, blacks and the Asians, Turks and the Chavs, crowded in council flats, living like ants. And who's more confused than so-called white trash? Talking this madness but they want their country back. It never was your Asians, Turks and the Chavs, crowded and
see how Charlie Sloth did the little sound effects for that, bro? That's what I'm saying, fam, at the end of the day, bro. If you're, you know what I mean, a person like Charlie Sloth and you're a white person or whatever, bro, and people are talking people are talking about things like this in front of you, don't feel away, fam. You get me, bro? Because you are not that, fam. As long as you're doing your part and doing your best to change that narrative, fam, hey, you calm, bro, at the end of the day, bro. You get me? You don't have to feel no guilt or no such and such. Just like Charlie Sloth, bro. Big that up, fam. You know what I mean? Big that up, bro. Push these things on. He's pushing this thing on his platform. He's doing his better to try and change that narrative and putting Akala on his platform and making it be heard by the masses at the end of the day, bro. You know what I mean? So there ain't no reason to feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because these kind of things need to be heard by everyone at the end of the day, bro. Person like Akala, as he said, bro, he doesn't just preach for just his own, you know what I mean, for his own people. He preaches for humanity in general, but in certain situations.
Democracy where kids get sprayed, blacks and the Asians, Turks and the Chavs, crowded in council flats, living like ants. And who's more confused than so-called white trash? Talking this madness but they want their country back. It never was yours. You should read more. What they did to brown people, they did to their own poor. But people's memory short, so much that I'm seeing Black and Asian kids cuss Eastern Europeans. No pot to piss in makes competition. I fail to see how this is an effective system when cats and dogs in America and Britain eat better food than most of humanity, and we spend our technology only on killing. How is this more than sophisticated savagery? It was once said, the world is a stage, each person just an actor with a part to play, like the middle class kids and kids of the rich that have everything, but yet still they pissed on they coke and ketamine, strung out on. I ain't generalizing, look at the evidence, so go to Glastonbury any year, you will see. But unlike Carnival, it won't be crawling with police, this is London. The kids on the very next street had a very different life experience from me, and in my experience they can't help but be smug after a lifetime of what they think's just good luck. But they're still more anxious and more thankless. Unearned privilege weighs like an anchor, that's why they copy what we do, trying to be what they not. They will grow up though and get better jobs and maintain a system that they claim that they hated. They can't fight against, they got a stake in this matrix. Hip-hop is just a fad to them, you didn't know? But for us, this is our living, breathing soul. And yeah, they might backpack in South America or even volunteer in an African village, but all said and done, when push comes to shove and hits the fan of middle class and British, and I ain't even dissing, that's just how it is. Most rich brown people are just as full of shit, so much more concerned with our cars and jewels than most.
Cause you think you're bad and fam, relax yourself, bro.
Most of the world's poor looks just like you, so much more concerned with being privileged few. And who knows, maybe me too, because absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane. Absolute power corrupts absolutely, but absolute powerlessness does the same. It's not the poverty, it's the inequality we live with every day that will turn us insane.
At the end of the day, we don't expect everyone to be on the same level. We don't expect every single person to be a millionaire, bro. But from the time you prioritizing a certain people, bro, other than the people down there, when the people down there, the reason why the people up there are up top, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's just F. It's F at the end of the day, bro. But sometimes I feel like it's dumb preaching, because you man don't care, man. You man don't care at the end of the day. When I say you man, I'm chatting about the higher ups, man. You get me, the elites.
Akala's in the building, man! That's what you call a real MC right here! Just schooled you, man! Please pay attention!
Power.
Knowledge is power! Akala's just put it down, man! I think we just witnessed something real legendary. I think history has just been made in the BBC building, man!
Hey. And that is the end of it, bro. Man like Akala, bro. Check the channels, fam. Check the channels. Check the channels. Check the channels, bro. Hey, look at this, bro. The only reason Akala isn't more popular is due to the amount of truth he spouts. The mainstream media would be destroying itself by promoting Akala. Exactly, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's exactly what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just like Mike Righteous said, and I said, bro, when, you know what I mean, someone's trying to pop your bubble, bro, you get me, you don't want to face reality and listen to that person, fam. You just think of it as the enemy, bro. Whatever your world is, whatever your bubble is, whatever it's made up of. So you don't want to hear ish like this at the end of the day, because it alters your reality. But hey, it's been your boy Man Lion Jais. Hope you man enjoyed that one. My head's hurting, but hey, we gained a bit of knowledge through that. You know bit people, fam. You know this.
Bar after bar after bar after bar after bar, I'm too persistent. Whipping comment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab. But a bar with me, that's a body bag. Your mans want smoke, then he leaves with a toe tag. Whole squad hit with a double mag Glock. Got left in the street and the body's getting chucked. Bullets with names and your shit's getting popped. Better be with me and the bag's getting cocked. Still gotta chase the bag, humble. Ain't gotta brag in a league on my own, and my stats getting flagged. Hit me for the feet, got verses in stats. Come through like the queen, gotta pay that tax. Premium sir.